You know, if you want a Coke, God bless you, go get one.
This is a historic moment of leadership for our state. Arizona is once again proving that we will stand up for what is right.
When I was in Europe this summer, and I'm eating pasta, I'm eating pizza every day, I'm having ice cream.
Even if we face opposition.
Yet I'm not gaining a pound, which is incredible.
I had a son who had chronic eczema, and anytime he ate pasta, he would get outbreaks on his whole body. And he went to University of Bologna for a year, and he ate spaghetti 3 times a day. He never had an outbreak.
We are prioritizing the health of our citizens, our children.
This will be the last time that I'm the same height as these children in front of me.
Over corporate interests. We are choosing science over profit.
They took thousands of scientists that they had employed to make tobacco more attractive and more addictive. And they moved them to do the same thing with food. They began going into their laboratories and developing tastes and mimicked real food. They also developed a whole slew of other chemicals. For example, they learned that one of the ways that your brain tells your stomach that it's full is it counts the number of times you chew. So they began adding softeners to the food to trick your brain into never being able to tell your stomach that it's full. And using this, many, many other chemicals.
We are choosing the well-being of our children over outdated policies that have left them exposed to unnecessary risks.
Our autism rates have now gone from 1 in 10,000 in my generation today, in 70-year-old men, to 1 in every 31. The diabetes rate has exploded. When I was a kid, an average pediatrician would see a single case of juvenile diabetes in a 40 or 50-year career. Today, 1 out of every 3 kids who walks through his office door is diabetic. Even more, 38% by the latest NIH numbers, which I just read. 38% of teens now are diabetic or pre-diabetic. 50% of our adult population.
So together we will continue to fight where every Arizonan has the chance to thrive.
Howard Fisher, I'm a reporter with Capitol Media Service. I also have covered the legislature here since 1982 when I actually had hair. Where's the line in terms of what the government should be telling people on food stamps they can and cannot buy?
Well, you know, we're not going to solve the entire problem overnight.
You know, Howie, you're right. I can't believe I'm saying that, Howie.
Wow. Somebody write it down. Yeah, mark it on the calendar, Howie.
No, but Howie is correct. Right? We should include more foods when a family is struggling. It's not intended to be what it has become, where now it's fast food and it's everything under the moon except for, cigarettes and alcohol and dog food. We need to make change.
If I could just say, this bill is a beachhead. It's the beginning. We have to start somewhere. I wanted it to do more, but we have to do something and to get this thing passed.
And together, we will make Arizona healthy again.
I would compare it to what's happening in Europe now, where we've had 640 cases here. They've had 127,000 cases and 37 deaths. And so what we're doing here in the United States, the ship is sinking. Americans are getting sicker. We are the sickest country on earth. We have the highest death rate during COVID of any nation in the world. We had 16% of the COVID deaths, and we only have 4.2% of the world's population.
So this is a landmark day for Arizona, and we are taking a step forward with legislation that will ban some of the most dangerous chemicals that are artificially placed into our children's school lunches.
This is our future. This is everything. Now, people have been saying that for decades. This is the first administration in my lifetime that's actually doing something about it.
I was involved in the tobacco litigation back in the 1980s. The tobacco companies at that time were the most cash-rich companies in the world. Asked them, how much money are you taking from the soda industry? This is clear cut. There is no reason to vote against this bill except for sheer corruption, because you've been bought off through a system of legalized bribery. There are 640 cases now in Texas. The number continues to grow by the day, but the the growth rate of the measles are 640 nationwide, about 440 in Texas. The growth rate has diminished substantially.